What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 1 of Metroid Prime Remastered. Okay, so, real quick thing, this game came out about a month ago. I'm a little late to the bandwagon, but I picked up the game pretty much when it first came out. Actually, the day it came out physical, I picked it up. And that was nearly a month ago. I was in the middle of a Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World playthrough, so I'm a little late, but I hope you guys still enjoy this playthrough. I've been looking forward to it, so welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome to Jacob Spatafora, Plushpocalypse, Aurora, Unique Kid 9, I'm just going to call you Unique Kid, and that should be everyone. So guys, welcome to the stream. Jacob says, "Oh yeah, I got your message, Jeff, and I proudly accept the reward." Well, congratulations, Jacob, for winning the award of, I think, Chatter of the Jeff. Well done, my friend. Plush says, "Jeffro, Will X Isabella is my new favorite thing." You know, when you were posting about Isabella, I thought you were talking about from Animal Crossing, so I was a little confused. So, I'm not going to pretend to have any idea who these characters are, but it sounds like they're from Advanced Wars. Okay, so, why am I not already in game? Well, because this is something I like to do when I am playing a game for the first time on stream. It's Isabel! Not Isabella, I'm sorry. Oh, I see. Hi, Jeff, says Solar Flare. Hey, Solar Flare, welcome to the stream. Alright, so, again, the reason that I'm not in game yet is because when I get a new game, and I'm playing it for the first time, I like to take the box, which as you can see, well, maybe not see, still has its cellophane wrapping. I like to get the unboxing experience right on stream, so that you guys know, for one, this is a blind playthrough. I have played Metroid Prime before, but I haven't touched the remastered version yet, so I'm looking forward to that. And also, I just like to get the unboxing experience on camera, and hope you guys enjoy that. Anyway, how are all of you guys doing? How was your week? Let's go ahead and get the opening going here. Sadly, my katana is upstairs, so I cannot use that to open the game. That might get a little messy anyway. ASMR. Okay. Jeff, I created the Jeff Award design. I had a feeling. I'm playing a board game right now. I'll talk in a minute. My dad's about to win. It's funny that you called it board game. As in, like, I'm bored. Okay. Ooh. So this is the inside of the box. You got a reversible art. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to stick with the normal box art, but this looks pretty sick. I like when they have the reversible box art. That is pretty cool. Alright, anyway. I need to get up and go put this in the Switch, but let me catch up on a couple of comments. Spoilers! My week was fast! Oh, what even is the Chatter of the Jeff Award anyway, says Jacob. Chatter of the Jeff is the one who brings in the chats that I enjoyed the most. And what put it in your favor was the Skillet lyrics. So, there's the cartridge. My face cam does not autofocus, so that's the best you're gonna get. Hang on. Plush says, "My week was fast. You spoilers to the boxy." Yeah, I did. I mean, you're at a playthrough, Plush. If you're worried about spoilers, I wouldn't expect you to be watching a playthrough of Metroid Prime. I made everything Jeff Awards related. Thank me, because I'm your savior, says Solar Flare. Well, I do appreciate that you arranged the thing, so thank you. Unique Kid says, "Should the 3D Yoshi game I'm making have first or third person?" Definitely third person. Absolutely third person. I would imagine it to be more along the vein of, like, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's what I would expect. I can't believe we have a Yoshi-themed FPS game. That's official. Yeah, right? The, Yoshi Safari. Anyway, guys, I need to go put this game in the system. So let me go do that quick, and then we will officially get started. Okay, that icon screen looks pretty sick. Alright. Metroid, more like Metroid, says J-Dog. Welcome to the stream, J-Dog. How are you doing? How you doings? Jeff, get Jeffed. My game is going to be called Super Yoshi's Island at first, says Crystal Seeker. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess keep me up to date. Are you building it via, or are you making the game via Game Builder Garage, or how you doing that? Jeff, I'm back. Officially, did you thank me for the Jeff Awards, lol JK? I actually did. Thank you for arranging that. Good, I feel like crap though, says J-Dog. I assume you've caught the cold that's going around. That stinks, I'm sorry. Alright, well, why don't we go ahead and switch to my main screen, my main thing. And let's get started with Metroid Prime Remastered. My grandparents visited from Colorado, and my birthday party is tomorrow. I've been sick for 3 weeks, says Solar Flare. Japers. Oh yeah, I forgot, your birthday is coming up. I think I might have to turn up the game a little bit. Alright, let's just enjoy this for a second. Okay. I really, really like this. Obviously the title screen isn't that different from, or different at all, from how it was on the Gamecube. But still, it's sick. So, I guess let's go ahead and get started, guys. This song has drip. I'm making my Yoshi game for PC, says Unique Kid. Interesting. Okay, also, I don't want to miss these, so Jacob posts some Skillet lyrics. Where are you? I can't find you. Broken too. Left behind you. Reach for me. I'm falling deep. Promise me you're never leaving. I'm still here. Broken, bleeding. Reach for me. I'm falling deep. Reach for me. Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. Wow, the music is amazing, says Plush, right? Alright, let's get started. I'm excited. Metroid Prime, let's go. This game was rumored to be coming to the Switch for years. It's kind of nuts how long this game was just... It was just rumored, we were just waiting for it. And, yeah, now it's finally here. This is kind of surreal. And I have a feeling it's going to be even more surreal because I am going to be playing with a Switch Pro controller. More on that later. And the original GameCube version did not support dual stick control, so this is going to be interesting. Menu music is awesome, says Plush. Oh yeah, I'm going on a trip with my dad to the Ark Encounter as well as the Creation Museum. That's awesome. That's where Sky and I went for our honeymoon. And I hope to go there with the kids someday. Wild Papa. That's apparently me. I had a crazy week. Also, I'll be back. Gotta say bye to my grandparents. Alrighty. Sounds good. Let's get started. Let's jump right into the game. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to play it on normal difficulty because you don't unlock the hard difficulty until after you've beaten the game. Amazing honeymoon, says Plush. Yeah, we started going to Splash Lagoon in Erie, Pennsylvania, I think. And then we went to the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter for like 2 or 3 days, I think. And from there, we went over to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where Sight and Sound Theater is. And we watched the musical Jesus. That was a great honeymoon. Wasn't it, hon? Oh, well, why don't you bring over a chair? Looks like Sky is joining us. Well, you will not hear me complaining. It's a good thing I did set these up. My game is basically 3D Yoshi's Island, but it will be more platformer and less Mario and more Yoshi, says a unique kid. Nice. Guys, say hello to Sky.
Hello, everybody. Oh wait, they probably can't see me.
They can now.
Oh, okay. I just saw like, I see one where it's just you, and that was cool.
Yep. I remember going to the Creation Museum when I was a wee little lassie, man. This is plush. Jacob says, "Hey Sky, great to see you again."
You too, Jacob.
J-Dog McFly says, "It's space out here. I'm thinking of Mario Galaxy 2 for some reason." Man, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was such a good game. It was. Alright, so I forgot about this, but I do not get the hard mode until after I've beaten the game for the first time. So we will be playing on normal mode. I'm sorry. I'm back also. Hi Sky, says Solar Flare.
Hello.
And Plush says, "Hi Sky, what's up?" Technically you, haha. That's a bad pun.
I did just finish a snack, so I'm drinking some milk now.
There you go.
Oh, if I sound stuffy, it's because like I had a little bit of a cold. And, like it's not a bad one, but I'm still getting over these lingering boogers. So yeah.
Alright, let's get started, guys. Robert says, "I finally got my hands on Metroid Prime Remastered this week." Good for you, man. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I wanted to ask you, what exactly is a remaster?
A remaster is basically bringing a game from the olden days up to modern standards, at least graphically and sometimes musically. In this case,
But it's still the same exact game.
Same exact game, yes.
Okay.
It's like the step before a remake. Unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. J-Dog McFly says, "Fun fact, Mario Galaxy 2 was the first time since Yoshi got a voice that they gave Yoshi new voice lines." Yes, I did know that. They had, I forget what his name is. It's not Tanaka, is it? Hip Tanaka? I don't think so, but the guy that recorded Yoshi's original lines for Yoshi's story, yeah, they used those up through Mario Galaxy, and that's when they finally recorded some new lines. So that's fun.
So this is exactly how the first one started.
Yes, except it looks a heck of a lot better. Not, well, I will say a heck of a lot better, but saying it like that really doesn't give the original as much credit as it deserves. The original looked really good. Still, it was 480p or 480i. This is more than double the resolution. So, this, and they redid like all the texture work. Maybe not all of it, but they did a lot of work. This is not a simple upscale.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And there goes my voice.
Totaka says Plush. Okay, thanks, Plush. I'm loving it, says Robert. That's awesome. Man, this looks good. What is that orange planet to the top right of the ship? That is where we'll be spending the majority of the game. That is Talon 4. Very, very nice. Aurora says, "This remaster is practically a remake with how much work was put into it." Oh my gosh.
How much does this cost?
$40.
Not bad.
Okay, this is surreal. Like, I am controlling Metroid, or I'm controlling Samus in Metroid Prime with dual stick controls. This is sick. I am not used to that. Holy cow.
Didn't you say I watched you play some of the original of this?
I had you play a little bit of the original on this.
I probably struggled with it.
You did, but... Comments reads! I'm sorry, hang on. Oh, that's cool. You get option. Okay, give me a second.
Maybe if I put my glasses on, I could help read those.
Solar Flare says, Jeff, my school had Grandparents' Day, and my grandparents came from Colorado for it, and we went to my bro's lacrosse game and went to Red Lobster. Also, Sky, remember me, the Mario Party champion?
I do!
She does remember you. Oh, this is something else, dude. Totaka is the composer who also voices Yoshi's signature theme, right? Yes, I remember! Says Solar Flare. My grandparents gave me $100 for my upcoming birthday. Wow. What do you plan to do with that $100? This is a $40 game, says Plush. Yes, it is. This is a $40 game. That kind of shocked everybody. For me, you have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry. Plush says, you missed a comment, the one before talk. Okay. Super Mario Galaxy 2 was great. Plush has entered the chat! Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Also, you can come to my birthday party, my B-Day party tomorrow in Ohio. Says Solar Flare. Okay, well, thanks for the invite. I don't think I can make it, but I hope you have a great one. I suppose you also remember me, Sky, the guy who couldn't survive Mario parties online, says Jacob.
Yeah, I felt so bad about that.
J-Dog says, when I ask you to read my comments, I don't try to be rude about it. It happens, and I don't want to cause anyone stress to you, so that is when... No, to you, then, as it went on the live stream, something, yeah. Sorry, J-Dog, I'll try to read your comment, too. Fun facts, no, I read that one. No, I think I'm caught up on your comments. Okay, anyway, I think I should probably go ahead and get started here. Yeah, I felt bad until Jacob bullied me many times. This is Justin.
Yeah, then I felt bad for you for that too.
Wow, this is like mood lighting. Hang on.
Rachel says, I finished the
Oh, that's Robert, by the way. I know the name is Rachel, but I think that this person is using his mom's account. So.
Okay. I just have a horrible memory. I'll constantly need to be reminded of names.
I gotta turn up the monitor brightness.
I finished the third Pantheon, now trying to beat the fourth. J-Dog says, no, it wasn't anything, I just wanted to stay back. Plush says, anyway, gonna go change my PFP.
Profile picture.
Tried to roleplay character I really know and only know the personality off a wild page. Solar Flare, Jacob makes so fun of me for being white.
Which is kind of funny. Well,
I'm very white to myself, as I'm
how do
sure everyone can see. I'm so jealous of Jeff's tan skin. As I know Jacob is also nice and tan.
Jacob.
Okay, that's Jacob. I'm sorry, I was intimidated. Jeff, I can't work out because I'm sick.
I need gains!
That's Justin, right?
Yes.
Justin.
I actually worked out more than normal this week. I went to 2 karate classes, and it was great. They're trying to fast track me to black belt because, I mean, I have a black belt, just not in the style, but they...
You as a quick learner.
It's not so much that I'm a quick learner, so much as I already knew pretty much all the moves. I just needed to learn the forms.
Yeah, like the specific style.
Yo!
Also, I thought what was really cool was that I could actually see, like, Samus's eyes in the screen.
Yeah, that's something that
that was very cool.
that's an effect that a lot of people really liked, myself included. It's a very cool effect, and it really does put you behind the visor of Samus. Jeez, man. Maybe it's a good thing I'm playing on normal.
Jacob says I'm Filipino. I'm a minority. Like there's not a lot of Filipinos.
I don't know the
well,
demographical breakdown.
You're right. Jacob, that doesn't mean you get to trash of other people's race. Says Justin. And also, Jeff, I can't. Oh, wait, I already read
If I can't work out, I need gains. Give me a solution.
that. Oh, we just read all of those. I don't wait, maybe.
That is another place that we went to for our honeymoon. Anyway, I want a salami sandwich, but I don't have cheese, so it's a salami without cheese. I can't have a sandwich without cheese anymore. I just can't.
I love dairy. Thank God I'm not lactose intolerant. I could not survive. I would take lactose intolerant pills, which I think there might actually be such a thing as that.
I had a couple sips of an alcoholic beverage, says Solar Flare.
I tried.
You're not of age.
I tried a sip of
I'm calling
beer.
the police on you.
I tried a sip of beer once when I was like 13. Does anyone have any plans for spring break?
I wish I got spring break, but instead of having fun plans for myself, I'll probably go to a school for work so that I can walk around the school without kids being there.
You could
That's
take
part of my job.
You could take a week off of work.
Being in the public K through 12 group, that'd be a really bad idea.
Jacob, mine ended a while ago.
Tell Nintendo you pirated Wario World. No, wait, I want to get in there. Gosh, I'm gonna have some difficulty because I am not used to this control style whatsoever. I mean, I'm happy that it's a thing. It's gonna take some getting used to for sure. Also, it's been years since I played Metroid Prime. No, stop it! I'm inviting 15 of my friends tomorrow to my B-Day party. I have a good amount of friends. It's a Solar Flare. Very nice, very nice.
So much faster reading than I am.
Morphology, space pirate, status, death caused by cranial trauma.
Oh boy.
You're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Oh, let's find out how all these guys died. This creature looks like it struggled to get through the door.
That's how it died, struggling through a door? That's lame.
Well, maybe it like got stuck while the door was closing.
What
And
an
like it just
idiot.
What an idiot! Oh, sorry. Death caused by severe lacerations.
That's cool.
Death caused by acid burns to the face.
Oh.
Save station.
I can't get over the one guy just dying because of a door. Like,
Plus says, profile picture is my own art, not at all the official style, lol. I can't tell who that is. Introduce yourself, person. Introduce yourself. Who are you and where do you come from?
Bahamas?
Ooh, Jacob's going to the Bahamas. That's awesome.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
I haven't been to the Bahamas since I was 3.
You went to the Bahamas?
Yeah, my parents went on a cruise to the Bahamas when I was 3.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm mad at them because I can't remember any of it because I was 3.
Your dad probably doesn't remember it. I could picture it being like, huh? I don't remember that.
It's the Parasite Queen. I'm Will. I come from a background. Do you come from the Advanced Wars games, Will? We gotta scan it.
We need to go somewhere more exciting.
No. Parasite Queen. Parasite female. Genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. No, Man, it really is gonna take me some time to get used to big controls here. Like, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but it's kind of surreal controlling this game like a standard first-person shooter, like dual stick control.
Oh, like playing right around.
Yeah, because you know how you
It
use.
would be easier for me to play.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. That was quick. Samus made quick work of the Parasite Queen. Flush or Will says, I'm from Advance Wars Days of Ruin, which takes place in a different canon from the other games. I'm gonna be scuba diving and going to the water park, says Jake.
Oh, that does sound fun.
Evacuate immediately.
Hang on, I will get back to comments here in a little bit, but for now, we gotta get off the ship. Like now. Like immediately now.
Is it gonna explode?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. See, most Metroid games have a self-destruct sequence or like an escape sequence right at the beginning of this game, or right at the end of the game.
I've never been scuba diving before.
No. Whoa!
I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just said I have no idea.
You've never been scuba diving before.
But anyway, I was gonna say, most Metroid games have an escape sequence at the end of the game. This one has an escape sequence at the very beginning. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here, dude.
I will explode you.
We'll explode your face off.
So how's the life, Yoshi Fanatic? Is there something less wordy I can call you? It's a bit long.
You can call me Jeff, Will.
Jeff, I'm playing my sports with my Wii Sports with my
Oh, you're right, Aurora. The Super Metroid does have an escape sequence right at the beginning. I forgot about that. No, it does, just like this. I forgot about that. It's been so long since I played Super Metroid. Wait, I think I'm going the wrong way.
efficiently get closer to sea life without harming waves.
Without harming it.
Oh. Well, that sounds super cool. Jeff, that's much snappier. Well, anyway, how's your life? Snappier. Your name is Snappy.
Heck yeah, I have a snappy name. Alright, I'll get back to the comments in a few minutes, but we have to get off of the ship. We have to go. We must go. Also, let's scan these guys.
As they just attack you.
Morphology. Parasite. Interstellar vermin. I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading. They travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous.
You don't say.
I mean, they're not doing a lot of harm to me. My Varia suit is awesome! There's a movie called Interstellar. I haven't seen it. Wow, hello. Oh, right. The exit's this way. Hello there! And Jeff, did you see my texts? Says Ethan. I don't think I did see your texts. I'm sorry. But welcome to the stream, Ethan. Hello there!
Hello, brother.
It's Ridley! Mechanized!
It looks so cool. Because he's a dinosaur. Well, he looks like a dinosaur anyway.
She's like, oh, it's him again. Grapple beam time.
Oh, got that right away.
Oh no, I gotta explain something to you after we get through this. It's something that it's something that's actually really interesting about this game. That is a great design choice, if you ask me. Oof! Right away, I lose the various suits. It's downgraded to the power suits. Various suit malfunction. Morph ball malfunction. Missile malfunction.
No!
Charge beam malfunction. Grapple beam malfunction.
So many malfunctions!
I can't use any of my things.
The thing I'm most excited about is the water slides. There's this one where you're going down and passing a tank full of sharks. Oh my gosh, that sounds so awesome. How come we don't have anything awesome like that around here? Like all the awesome places, you have to take a plane or a ship to get to. Why is that?
Some people live close to those places.
I mean,
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, Samus, it's probably best not to tackle that guy until after we get our abilities back. We're pretty weak sauce right now.
I like Japanese sauce.
But we're chasing after him anyway. Oh, Samus answered a distress call from the ship. And clearly Ridley is the reason why the distress call was happening. But now, tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Beginning land sequence.
Oh yeah, you were gonna explain why she has a grappling hook right away.
I'll explain that after I catch up on some comments. As Plush and Solar Flare are indicating, I've missed a bunch. But I told you guys that I needed to wait until after I escaped the ship. Didn't Ridley kill Samus's parents or something? Yes.
Ethan said, you know what's funny? I told myself I didn't want to fall asleep yet because I knew you were going to be streaming, but then I still ended up dozing off.
Well, welcome to the stream, Ethan. I'm glad that you are awake. Welcome to the Talon overworld.
Did we read these yet?
We haven't read most of these. Okay, welcome to Talon 4. New extras unlocked in the main menu. Well, thank you, game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll save. Okay, well, while we take in the beauty of this area, why don't we catch up on some comments? So many!
That waterfall is nice.
How's life? Life is good, Will. How goes yours? Jeff, I'm playing Wii Sports with my new Hyquin Scramble. Hyquin Scramble. I don't know what that... Oh! You made a new me. Let's see. Jeff, I must get gains via Wii Sports Resort. Do it up! Do it up! Well, at least you didn't find him when he was known as Volatile Upgrade. I mean, cool sounding name, but too long to remember sometimes. Indeed. Does this game have the gravity suit like Metroid Dread? Asks Robert. Yes, it does. We'll probably get that in like part 2 or 3.
And you played the game I made. It's not Yoshi, though.
I guess send it in the Discord and I'll try it out. Also, guys, let me know if the game is too loud. It looks like it's a little too loud. I think I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Also, that music is great. You know what? I think I turned it down a little too much. There.
Luke just started and plays very bad.
Opinions on Cars movies? Hang on. Jeff, you must see my text. You are going to be in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I'm going to be in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Why did I not see your texts? I'm gonna have to read them later. I don't want to disrupt the stream too much. Yeah, I just... Oh, there we go. You did send me some things.
Is Metroid Prime longer or shorter than Metroid Prime?
I think it's longer. By virtue of the fact that it moves slower. Also, something to note is that, the rain drizzle on, Samus's arm cannon is kind of like direction. Or it's affected by what direction you're looking. So the rain is running down her cannon, or her arm cannon when you're looking up. And it's running up when you're looking down. That's a really cool touch. Jeff, that Jurassic World Evolution 2 DLC is coming out the 30th! The DLC is called the Feathered Dinosaur Pack, so you can guess all the dinosaurs in the pack are feathered, of course. And there will be a free update that adds in a couple of new ways to view the dinosaurs, which is very nice. Since after making enough enclosures with the same viewing galleries or truck tours, going through them gets boring. Also, the zipline attraction, that sounds fun. That sounds like fun. That's only in Jurassic World theme, I think is going to get variants for all the other themes too. Also, one of those feathered dinosaurs is the Jeffosaurus. Do you remember in Prehistoric Planet, that one that scratched itself on a tree and pooed in the water? It'll be great to finally have you in the game. Oh, great. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to... I forgot about that. I repressed it in my memory banks. I would like to formally apologize for my comments on my Discord server about cars being mid. It was better on rewatch. 7.3 out of 10. It says Solar Flare. Will says, I got in contact with some of the characters from the main canon, but one of them keeps sending me words that I have literally never heard before. He sent me scrunkly when describing a cat picture.
Scrunkly.
Yeah. Okay. So, opinions on Cars? I haven't watched it in a while myself.
I feel like I always really... I just like most movies, but that is one that I feel like I've always really liked.
I feel like it was fine. Not like my favorite or anything, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. I'd say 7.3 out of 10 is probably pretty accurate.
Did see the dinosaur that was you. I sent you some pictures. I did see it.
Okay, so here we are on Talon 4. After I said something, says Plush. When describing a cat picture after I said something. Says Will. I do. Okay. So, here we are, Talon 4. I wanted to explain something to Sky about the grapple beam.
Yes.
So, Metroid Prime starts you off with essentially Samus's full capabilities. Well, most of her abilities that she'll gain throughout the game. It kind of introduces you to how powerful Samus will become. And then kind of gives you a bit more of a motivation for going through the game, because you know that you'll unlock those abilities again that you lost. You kind of have a taste as to, you know, what's to come, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's a good way of doing things. Also, I don't know how much I'll be scanning this stuff.
About the grapple beam, though.
The grapple beam is one of those abilities that kind of gives you an idea of what you've got coming. Because you'll notice I lost it. But I will regain it. I will regain it throughout the course of the game, along with the rest of those abilities that I lost.
Okay. And that's something she's had in, like, every one of her games. It's not, like, a new... I guess it's not, like, a new thing they've given her.
It was new as of... Oh, I don't think it was in Metroid 2. I think it became a thing in Super Metroid, which was the third game in the series. So...
Okay.
But this is only, depending on how you count it, the 4th or the 5th in the series. So, the grapple beam was still kind of a new concept. I guess. Don't watch Cars 2, watch Cars 3, says Luke. I haven't seen Cars 3.
I forgot there was a Cars 3. I was pretty sure I remembered that there was a second one. There's a third one.
Will says, I'm so confused. What do Scrunkly and Based mean? And what did he mean when he called me an absolute W?
Oh, man.
I'll be honest, I'm an old fart, so a lot of these words elude me too, Will. I remember seeing trailers of Cars 3. Oh, incoming scan data. Oh, we gotta scan these guys.
Whoa.
Morphology. Beetle. That sure looks like a normal beetle. Burrowing insect with a resilient carapace. Extremely aggressive.
Look at that face. He's like,
The insect's massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. Well, I am in your lair now. Oh.
They're so creepy.
Seismic disturbance at ruin site. Jeff, 28 ain't that old. You good, homie. Well, thank you, Solar Flare. I appreciate you. Cars 2 was absolute donkey butt, or butt, as they say, but Cars 3 was good. Yeah, Cars 2 was definitely worse than Cars 1. Too much of a focus on Mater, putting him in some absurd situations, and it just felt like they were leaning on the comedy aspect too much. But I haven't seen Cars 3. I remember when... Do you remember when the trailer came out for Cars 3? And they showed, like, lightning... like, they showed McQueen, like, flipping over on a racetrack. And it was, like, in slow motion. It sounded like he was gonna die.
Nope.
Well, I do. that was a heck of a start to that whole thing.
Oh, is the third one where he ends up, like, being a trainer for a girl race car?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. But knowing Disney, probably. Anyway, also Jeff, since Prehistoric Planet is coming back May 22nd for Season 2, hopefully you'll be reprising your role in the show. That's a bit of an inside joke we have. There's, hang on, I'll let Sky read these.
Says, yes, Sky. Yes to, me remembering what the third Cars movie is about.
Very good.
I do remember it! Yay!
Quiet, you female dog, or I will cause harm to your donkey!
It's not Disney, it's Pixar. Disney did not make it. They produced it.
No. Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we Chozo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truth of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other, unexpected places. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. You get me high, you always save me.
I was just thinking of how you do that for me. All those things.
Okay. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Deep.
Yeah, there's a few comments.
What's your favorite area in Metroid Prime?
Did you read Ethan's, Jeff?
Yes, I did. You know,
There's
I can't rightly say. That's okay. I'll probably skip some. Because I do want to talk about the game, and unfortunately, there will be times I miss comments, so. Okay. A new creatures entry. Morphology. War wasp. Airborne insect. I don't have to read all this. You know, you can go ahead and read some comments if you want, huh?
I mean, if you don't want me to read them out loud because, like, you're thinking or something.
Nah, go ahead.
I don't really even know where to start.
Alright, hang on. Jeff, after this game, want to hear Hyquin Scramble lore. When I'm done with Wii Sports game. If I can keep up with all the comments. Jeff, I've sworn before, says Will. I've said the H word and the D word. However, since I'm role-played by a Christian girl who's pure to swear, I won't on stream. Okay, Will. Yeah, and Ethan says, Jeff, you'll surprise me if you remember the name of the dinosaur that you are. No, well, I will not surprise you then. I don't remember the name of that dinosaur. Toxicity levels in this water are very high. Contact with contaminated liquid extremely hazardous.
Plush, I think I recall you saying another one, just not on stream. Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. I forgot you were.
Concussive blast may shatter it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who, like, forgets people's names and who's who.
Well, Plush is very well known in this stream chat for role-playing. She pretends to be various characters from, like, games or that sort of stuff.
Ah. So far, my favorite area is the Chozo ruins. Says Robert.
So, I can't rightly remember all the areas here. It's been a very long time since I've last played Metroid Prime. Probably 5 or 6 years at this point.
Plush says, though I've never canonically said the F word before it. You literally just said it, and I, excuse me, had to censor you. I've never canonically? I don't know if I'm reading that right, because it's so simple.
It's alright. Okay, it's boss time. I saw the missile upgrade there, and it's like, sick! Now I can get missiles! Ram War Wasp, airborne predator, circles its prey and then strikes!
Look at its giant butt!
The War Wasps are the only species on Talon 4 to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, Ram War Wasps emerge in small groups when threatened, and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking it from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms. Yeah, as if, like, the killer wasps and all that weren't bad enough.
Can't get over how big their butts are. And they're glowing red!
Okay, so I can actually see these guys on my map, so
Oh, they're the glowing orange dots, aren't they?
yeah, they aren't gonna disorient me. They will try, but they will fail! Ow, ow. Wish I had my charge beam for occasions like this!
Ah, there's a whole bunch more!
Oh, you know what? Robert, I think I can figure out what area is my favorite. Well, maybe not my favorite, but an area I really liked. I really like the Fendrana Drifts. And I have a feeling Sky's gonna like those too. It's a snow-themed area, huh?
Ooh. I do like snow-themed areas. They're so pretty! Everybody wanna be a superstar? I mean, I like being a superstar. Yeah, like who doesn't want to be a superstar?
Okay, whenever Plush talks in parentheses, that's her talking as her. Otherwise, it's her role-playing.
That's a little confusing, but okay. Missile launcher acquired!
Ethan says also there was a big Minecraft snapshot released. Looks like 1.20 is getting closer and closer to being finished. And did you know? Did you show Skylar the Cherry Grove biome? Because no, I didn't.
Money driving cars.
Everybody want to be a superstar. I might be missing your reference there, Luke. Ooh, energy tankles! That doubles my health. Well, it doesn't double my health. It gives me an extra 100 hit points, which right now,
Tangles.
it just said energy tank.
It was such a funny, cute word that I was like, what?
I don't know why I said that, to be honest with you. Oh, jeez. Get me out of here.
What was that?
I fell into a pit of acid.
Oh, that's not good.
Good job, me. I feel like there's... another missile upgrade around here somewhere, but I might not be able to get it right now.
You like jumping in that acid.
I sure do. It's soothing, relaxing, as it slowly kills me. There was a change to the particle effects that came out in the leaves. There's wind in Minecraft. It looks somehow even more beautiful than before, says Ethan. That's awesome. I'm sure you're very much looking forward to that. 1.20 update coming out.
Well, I'm getting sleepy now. I'm glad that I did have on to watch at least some of this though, at the beginning of it, and I probably will want to like catch more bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I hope you're able to. Thank you for hopping into the stream, huh?
Goodbye, everyone.
Ooh, missile upgrade. Missile expansion. I love you.
I love you too.
Alright, I need to get set back up for single person streaming. Ah! There we go. Okay. Oh, is this a song, Luke? I have no idea. I don't know the song. I'm sorry. I apologize. Robert says, bye, Sky. Everybody want to be a superstar, getting a lot of money, driving fancy cars. Everybody want to be a superstar. And Plush says, bye, Sky. I feel like this is super dark. Is there a way to adjust? Yeah, probably not. Display. That's fine, that's fine. No, I don't need that stuff. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, no. There's no way to adjust the brightness. It needs to be brighter for me. I cannot seize. It's because I have my stream lights and it's... The game itself is quite dark. I'm gonna turn up my monitor's brightness. Hang on. Let's turn it up to 100%, baby. That made very little difference. Sky, you like jumping in that acid, Jeff. I sure do. It's soothing, relaxing as it slowly kills me. A combined quote of Sky and Jeff 2023. Let's go, baby! Okay, so I guess I probably should talk a little bit about my experience with Metroid Prime. And what I intend to do for the stream, because I haven't really talked about that much. So, you know what? Why don't I start with what I plan to do with the stream series. I obviously am going to beat the game. Well, I guess that's not that obvious. Some people don't. But I am going to. I am going to beat the game. However, it is my sincere doubt that I will be 100% completing this game. Mostly due to the fact that doing so takes a lot of time and patience. And walkthroughs. So, it's not so much that I would need a walkthrough, it's just that it would make it far, far more easy to 100% complete. And I ain't about doing that on Livestream. That's boring and not fun to watch and very, very tedious. So, instead, I am going to be getting everything that I can to a reasonable extent. What I mean by that is, I'm going to be on the lookout for, you know, collectibles and extras and upgrades and all that stuff. But I'm not going to stress too much about getting 100% of it. I will do my best, but I don't anticipate that we're going to get 100% of everything. I would rather not play this game for 12 weeks. Haven't had one of them in a while. That's a good quote combo, Ethan. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Indeed, it seemed like a good one. But I guess that would bring me to my my experience with Metroid Prime. I bought the game back in like 2013 from one of my friends who owned a Gamecube at the time. He I think he was selling his Gamecube for monies, and decided that, you know, Metroid Prime was one of those games that he'd probably beaten before or got enough time with that, you know, he was satisfied. So I bought that off of him. And I think that Metroid Prime was actually my first Metroid game, now that I think of it. As a result, I played it late enough in my life to the point where I'm not super nostalgic for it, but at the same time, it kind of is a little nostalgic, being my first Metroid game. I played this one even before Metroid, or Super Metroid. I mean, when I played Super Metroid on my Wii U, I pretty much just fell in love with the 2D Metroid formula. I prefer 2D Metroid over 3D, but I treasure both. That said, I'm definitely familiar with like the mechanics of this game. Just, it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty. And the new control style is definitely taking a little getting used to. I played it on the Gamecube to start, so, you know, I got used to the single stick kind of control style. The Gamecube did have 2 sticks, but it did not use the second stick as like a camera or like shifting your aim. It's hello big boy. It instead acted as you switching your different weapons. Hang on, I gotta scan this dude. Plated beetle, well-armored burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibrations above. It then maneuvers itself so as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. It's probably a good call, protecting your weak spot. I'm on a rant, guys. I'm sorry. It's gonna take a little bit for me to read some comments. But yeah, the GameCube had 2 sticks on its controller, but the second stick was not used to control your aim. It was it controlled your different weapon selections. So controlling the first game was awkward. I guess I'll read some comments. I'll get back to it. Jeff, plush called Ridley. What I am assuming to be a bad guy, a scrunkly feebly foo, which is a term of endearment. Should I be concerned for her? Possibly. Jeff, Hyquin Scramble was bullied in Wii Sports High School. He was paid by a gang to shoot Jameson. He was shot 51 times by many different people, including Hyquin. Hyquin later took his own life from guilt. He was reincarnated as a spirit, and also Sakura, his sister. After Jameson survived the shots, beat Sakura in baseball, he wanted to avenge her, but he was also a spirit. He could only get stronger with the 6 magic whoppers from Mike, Jameson, Hawk, and Jake went to get from 6 places: Bikini Bottom, far, far away, Montana, Spaghetti Land, Apocalyptic Woohoo Island, and a weird building in New Donk City. He became stronger by combining Kamike J, Jamike's evil cousin, and his sister, who he betrayed for his own power. But our 4 heroes sang the Whopper song, which saved them from a portal, which gave Sakura, Kamike, and Hyquin new good life, and all redeemed themselves. He gave a sad speech, and they let him hang out with them. Hyquin Scramble is now a good guy. Ah! That was so much! There's different weapons, says Robert. Yes, there are. Sorry to spoil the game. Metroid Dread was my first game, says Robert. Wow. Well, that's cool. Jeff, I think it's fine to enjoy the game instead of focusing on comments, says Aurora. Thank you, Aurora. I'm glad one of you understands at least. Did you like the story, says Solar Flare? I'd say that it was definitely a solid story for a me character. So there you go. Solid. Especially if you are privy to such things as Jameson lore. What's the Whopper song? What was half of that? It says Plush. Or says Will. Hyquin Scramble, hey, I heard your name is Will. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let Solar Flare and Plush roleplay for a while. Okay. Jeff, it has been added to the awe-inspiring book of the quotes of Jeff, and it is nice to have another combo quote. It is. I think the last one was also in a Metroid game. I'm seeing a trend. Okay, anyway, I wanted to get back to the controls of Metroid Prime, because that is definitely something that is highly adjusted for this game, but I'll get back to that. Metroid Prime was included in a pack of games on the Wii, the Metroid Prime trilogy, which includes all 3 Metroid Prime games, and revamps the controls to more closely resemble the Metroid Prime 3 controls, which include pointer, aiming, and such like that. motion controls in varying capacities. And I still must say that is a great way to experience. Oh, I can't break those. I need the morph ball bombs, don't I? And I don't have those yet. So, sadness. That's what a sadness looks like, guys. I can't get that missile upgrade until I get the morph ball bombs. Anyway, I still think that the pointer controls are fantastic for Metroid Prime. I'm a little sad that they didn't, as far as I'm aware, they did not include an equivalent in this version of the game. But still, it added in the more conventional two-stick controls. Left stick for moving and the right stick for aiming. That is traditional for basically any third-person game released after like the mid-2000s or after the early 2000s. So it's definitely the style that people are used to. But I am not as used to it. I'm certainly glad that they brought it here. I think it's great, and I think it's going to take some getting used to for me, but I'm glad it's here. So I'm going to be fumbling around quite a bit trying to get used to the controls. Also, having everything mapped to the controls that they are might also take some getting used to. They all make sense. I just have to remember, like, the Y button is the morph ball, and the right trigger can act as a shooting, or as the shooting controls. No gyro aim? I just bought a gyro for this game, and now I wasted money on food! Says Luke. Yeah, I don't think that there is any, Can I walk in this? Nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Nopers of nopes. Nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, I don't think that there are gyro controls. Are there? Let me check. I don't think so. Controls, control scheme. Wait, enables motion controls for camera movement and aiming, similar to No way, it actually does. That's sick. Oh man, okay, never mind. I rescind that. Oh. Oh no, I have it. Oh, that's sick. Sorry, I'm like geeking out. I just switched to the gyro mode. That's nutty. Leave me alone. Okay, but I need to switch it back. Because I'm playing this with a pro controller, that gyro is not going to work for me. Combines the classic control scheme with motion controls for aiming. That's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go with dual stick, just because I think that's cool. I think that's something that I want to get used to. But it's awesome that they give you all those options. Man, this is great. I'm already really enjoying this. Well, the joke doesn't work anymore. Yeah, no, I guess not. There are gyro controls, says Aurora. I just found that out. That is ridiculous and awesome. Options are always a good thing. I'm gonna have to experiment with the Joy-Con maybe later this stream, but for now, I'm using the Pro Controller. Okay, that was a lot of pain. Solar Flare says, I have this game on the Gamecube. Yeah, like I said, that's how I first played it. Right now, unless this game changes my mind, which it very well might, my favorite way to experience Metroid Prime is on the Wii. Or Wii U. You can play it on both. But the, But the Metroid Prime Trilogy Collection, I really enjoyed that. But I'm going to have to see how my opinion changes after I've played this version. I need to look at the map. My goodness. I am like getting sidetracked galore here. Oh, I don't think I can go in there. I think I need the grapple beam. Imagine being one of those people that bought this game in the dual pack that came with Wind Waker. Couldn't be me. Wait, did you? I didn't even know that was a thing. That's sick. The time of prophecy draws ever closer. It is said that when the plants wilt and the creatures change and all life fades, the newborn will descend from the sky. When decay flows, the hatchling will walk a poisoned path to the source. Oh, are they talking about me? Terrain analysis complete. Toxin levels near 90% in local water supply. Well, that would explain why it hurts me when I touches it. I need the various suit to go in there. Okay, so I gotta go back. It's really cool. Now I gotta play the game in all controller options, says Robert. Yeah, I agree. I definitely want to try the gyro controls later. I gotta try those. Maybe not in this stream, but maybe in the stream. I don't know. Owies. Can I respawn those guys? I'll worry about it later. Yes, and it's also extremely expensive for a case. The games don't come on the same disc. Whoa. Oh, that's sick, though. That's quite the collection. 2 legendary GameCube games. Both in the same case? That's nuts. Yeah, I'd imagine that that's probably quite expensive. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb this because that seems like the way to go. Also, this might be a save area down here. I literally almost called it a save state. I'm not emulating the game. I think. What is this? Where am I? That was definitely not a save point. Jeff, you are on the TV. Sick. Hello, Ethan's living room. Hello there. Okay, I forget. Do save points heal you? Yes, they do. I don't remember if they did in the original or not. Can someone remind me? Did the save points in the original game heal you? It goes between $800 and $1,000 on eBay. That's insane. Do you see why I don't have a problem emulating GameCube games? Absolutely no issue with it. The path of corruption leads ever higher. See, whoa, no, why would I do this? See, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Beat 'em Ups, the YouTube channel, or the Wolf Den, or the Nintendo podcast, in which they are both a part. But they were talking this week about on their podcast about emulation and the morality of it. That which follows the water seeks the sun. Oh, that's cool. It's like foreshadowing what I'm going to be fighting, and then you like come back to it, and it's like it all makes sense. Anyway, they were talking about the morality and legality of emulating, and a point that I resonate. Well, I don't know if they specifically made the point, but something I was thinking about while they were on a rant, talking about the legality and the morality of it. I was thinking about when games are no longer available. They were talking about, I think, Sonic Advance, and how there's no official way to buy and play the game other than buying a Game Boy Advance cartridge and having a system that can play the Game Boy Advance. This runic symbol has been activated. Okay, I need to find all of those. Anyway, they were talking about how that game is basically lost to time, because if you don't have the physical cartridge of it, or a console that can play it, well, you're SOL. You just don't have a way to play it. Unless you embrace the dark side and emulate it. And that is why I don't feel bad about emulating GameCube games. because for the most part, those games are locked on the GameCube. Most of the first-party ones are, and the only way to get those games at this point is, well, eBay. Oh, here we go. I mean, I have a couple, but I don't have enough. I should say, I don't have enough for my collection to be considered substantial. I've got like 5 or 6 GameCube games, and one of them just straight up doesn't work. Sadly, that's the Wind Waker. Anyway, I don't have a problem emulating GameCube games because if Nintendo wants me to buy the games, then sell them! Sell me the games, I will buy them, Nintendo. But yeah, I guess there's not much else to say on that front. You just got me on a tangent, Aurora. I'm just thinking about, you know, the pros and cons and the various points people make for and against emulation. And like I said, I always point to the fact that if Nintendo wants my money for these games, then sell the games. Make them available. Imagine a world where Super Mario Sunshine was officially accessible on the Switch and no longer is. Yeah, right? It's so dumb that that was sold for a limited time. I don't understand it. Happy anniversary, Mario! You get a game that you won't have selling at all in like half a year whatsoever. And I think like the final copies, like the physical copies on Amazon finally sold out. And now they're like skyrocketing in price. So that's unfortunate. Good job, Nintendo. Really encouraging the scalpers. Man, I am struggling here. Where are these runes? Are they in like a different room? They might be. I don't like emulating games because it ain't the same. It's a solar flare. Hang on. Let me catch up on a couple comments. I feel like I missed a couple important ones. Save points have always healed you in Prime, says Aurora. Okay, thank you. Jeff, do you want me to paste the Wikipedia article on Wii Sports in your chat? No. What game is Lost in Time? Sonic Advance on the Game Boy Advance. Let's see. Okay, Solar Flare. I don't like emulating games because it ain't the same. Yeah, you're right. But if it's your only option for playing a game, I will say that it's better than nothing. Absolutely better than nothing. Like, when I played Wario World on stream, I did emulate it in 2 ways. And that's... Truth awaits you in a sacred hall. And that's because I don't own the game, and I'm not willing to pay a scalper over $100 for it on eBay. But like you said, it's not exactly the same as experiencing it on the console. I think that's why, for the most part, when I do emulate games, I try to do it on the Wii U. I have my hacked Wii U that not only does it have Virtual Console inject, but which means you can like put a game ROM into sort of like an envelope that can be played on the Virtual Console, which gives you a couple different features. But I also have RetroArch on my Wii U, and it kind of feels like, yeah, I'm not playing it on the official console that it was originally for, but at least I'm playing it on a console with a controller on a TV, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's not exactly the same experience. Like, when I played Yoshi's Island, I didn't grab my Super Nintendo and my SNES cartridge and, like, slap it in there, grab my SNES controller and go to town. I emulated it on the Wii U. Not because I don't own it. I do. Both that and the Game Boy Advance version. But it's a lot more convenient to play on the Wii U via RetroArch. And you get a cleaner image output, you get a wireless controller, though there are options on the SNES. It's more accessible, but at the same time, since I was playing it on the Wii U, it felt less like I was emulating it, you know? Almost like I was playing it on Virtual Console. Like Nintendo put it out on Virtual Console or something. Which they didn't. They put out the Game Boy Advance version, but not the SNES version. And I understand why. Gosh, I am missing a thing. Where is this thing that I am missing? Nope. Yeet. Jeff, do a top 10 slurs list. Why? Nintendo, emulation is worse than nothing. That's what it sounds like, Aurora. That seems to be how Nintendo feels. They'd rather us not have the games than us having the games. They don't want us to have them. Which blows my mind. For the life of me, I don't know why. It's not like... If they're not selling the games anyway, then it's not like they're losing profit on the emulation. Though, you know what? I do understand a couple of reasons. Like, pirating is something that emulation kind of enables. But it's one of those things that you really shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, I should be reading this. I'm sorry. Have I been to Red Lobster? Yes, I answered that earlier. Sky and I went there on our honeymoon. Chozo script translated. I got the surf and turf. It was great. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared out of nowhere, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent, the fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, a strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. That strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon 4 in a night, as a spider weaves a web. That's intense, Chozo. I bought the Seaside Shrimp Trio. That sounds pretty good. That's the worst phrase I've ever heard. What, surf and turf? I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people say. Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic, why are you bringing back memories of the apocalypse? I don't know. Oh, the Chozo stuff? Nintendo, you shouldn't be emulating on the off chance we choose to release the game later for you to pay for again. Oh man. Again, that sounds exactly like Nintendo. You're 100% on point with that, Aurora. No, baby out with the bathwater's the solar flare. Oh no, I think it's a great phrase. Throwing the baby out with the bathwater, it kind of like accentuates the whole like, really, are you gonna let like one little stinky thing ruin what is otherwise awesome? That's kind of the point of that phrase. I think it's a great phrase. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Willis? Yeet the baby. Oh. You know, speaking of emulation, does anybody miss the Virtual Console versus the Nintendo Switch Online way of emulating games? Or playing old games? I know I do. I really hate the whole, like, I'm glad that the games are available for people to play, but it sucks that they're locked to an online service that you continually have to renew every year, or however often. Like, you can choose to make it like a month or 3 months or whatever. But, like, you don't have unlimited access to those games. Sure, it's almost like a library of 200 games at this point that you can just pay 20 bucks a year and play, like, just whenever. But it's just not the same as owning it, because as soon as you stop paying for the service, you lose access to those games. So I definitely prefer the Virtual Console approach. I don't know. Does the baby ruin the bathwater, or vice versa? Definitely the baby ruining the bathwater. I can attest to this. I am a father. I know what sorts of things the baby will do to the bathwater. Okay, I think that we're about to go fight the boss here. I think. Shriek bats. Also, it's cool to see. It was so cool in this game to see these guys in like a 3D sort of context. It's like we'd seen these enemies for years at this point. They went all the way back to the 1987 original game, you know. But like you see these guys in a 3D context, it just, well, it's cool. I don't know. Oh. That's right. I think I need the morph wall bombs for those. So let's just blow these eyeballs up and then we'll be fine. It'll all be okay. The charge beam does allow us to do this. Where am I? Where is I? I always thought it was, oh no, the baby could drown. Better replace it than... But now it makes way more sense. Wow. Oh. Well, I'm glad that I could put that in a little bit more context for you. I missed a thing. I want that thing. I'm going back for that thing. You're going to be seeing that a lot in this playthrough, guys. If I know that I missed something, I'm going to be very much enticed to go back and get it. This is the nature of Metroid Prime. It's like, oh no, I'm going back to this area like that I just went, that I just came from. I missed a thing. The minimap is a great thing, but it might cause some tedium, and for that I apologize in advance, but it's the Metroid Prime experience. You're getting the full experience here, baby. And I hope that you enjoy it, because I am. I know I am. Gosh. I really am having a great time. You know, for all my luck, I probably won't even be able to access this area yet. Ugh, I keep forgetting that it's not the minus button. Increased war wasp activity detected. Dude, I was going to explore. I would be fine. I have to go now, says Will. Well, Will, thank you very much for tuning in. Good luck with things and stuff. Oh, you know what? I can't access this yet. So I just wasted all of your time, and I'm sorry. I was on my way there, guys. I was going there. You don't have to point me in that direction. But I appreciate it anyway. Thank you. Good night and have a good week, says Robert. Well, Robert, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you continue to enjoy Metroid Prime. I hope you enjoy the Metroid or the Phendrana Drifts as much as I do. And I hope to see you next time. I'm back. I was Wii Sporting, says Solar Flare. Fair enough. Welcome back. Aurora says, being able to own the games on Wii was nice. But those are the games I'm least likely to revisit on Wii, and you couldn't get very many games for your money on Wii/Wii U. But those are the games I'm least likely to revisit on Wii, and you couldn't get very many games for your money on Wii/Wii U. Yeah, I mean, like, the price for the Virtual Console games was quite high. Still, being able to play them on an official Nintendo system in an official manner, I don't know, there's just a happy feeling that goes along with that, I suppose. Jeff, Ohio is like 5 hours away. You can make the drive and come to my birthday party, says Solar Flare. I think I'm good, man. I hope you enjoy your birthday party, though. I will not be making the 5-hour drive. Okay, I'm back. Shall I gush? Says Plush. Gush about what? You're welcome to gush, but what would you like to gush about? That said, the quality of Virtual Console games tended to be better on those systems because third parties actually had an incentive. Licensing them out on Switch makes much less money, I imagine. Oh yeah, I'm sure. You know, the Virtual Console, I just really like that approach. And I can't rightly explain why. It might even just be a nostalgia thing. But it was an easy way of... Whoa. It was an easy way of playing old games from your childhood, or even old games that you haven't experienced before. Ah! In an official manner. And I don't know, like, it was just cool. I liked it. I guess that's all I have to say about that. Which is why we see so many games get individual releases outside that platform. You know, that's a great point. One of the greatest games ever made, says Owen. Indeed. Welcome to the stream, Owen. Welcome to part 1 of Metroid Prime Remastered. What goes on here? Inactive platform lift detected. Its function should return once power has been restored. To where do we need to restore the power? Also, how are you, Owen? I hope you've had a wonderful day. Yeah, I definitely prefer the virtual console approach over subscription, says Owen. I think the thing that... Well, hang on. Okay, so Will X Isabella, aka Will Bella, is one of my favorite ships to ever ship. My number 1 is still Platonic Jock versus... but Will Bella is definitely up there. It's top tier. And it's because of the dynamic, says Plush. Okay. Interesting. Hi. What's up? New creatures. Especially since we are almost 3 to 4 years into NSO, and we still don't have nearly the same amount of games as even the Wii U/3DS had. I mean, it's still pretty solid. Like, you have access to around 200 games at this point, but... I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of just the fact that you don't own anything, and that makes me sad. Comment read! Solar Flare. I'm sorry. Jeff, are you the Sofa King? I don't know. What is a Sofa King? Actually, read a couple of mine, says Solar Flare. I might go back to them. Hang on. Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself. Vulnerable only from within. A stone toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself, inhaling them whole. Anything it finds undigestible, it regurgitates. Stone toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. Interesting. I will blow him up from the inside. Huh? I'm not saying we'd see Mega Man or Castlevania for sale if you could buy individual games, but you're just not going to see those on Switch Online, says Aurora. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, they make a lot more money by, you know, selling actual compilations rather than licensing them individually for a service. Hang on. Because of the dynamic between Will and Isabella, the build up the lore surrounding them, and the overall wholesomeness. Like, they enjoy each other's company so much, they care for each other and basically can't live without each other, and they make... I'm gonna just skim through this. And they make each other happy, very similar to while still having their differences, and they're just absolute relationship goals right there. They're the best, most adorable couple in the middle of the apocalypse. Jeff, I tricked you. Did you? Well. Anyway. It's boss time, guys. Oh. I see. You got me, Solar Flare. You got me. Very clever, I have to say. That's that whole thing like, hey, say the word apple while sticking your tongue out. Forget how to beat this guy. Oh, I need to... Sorry, I really should silence my phone. Hang on. Yeah, I need to silence this. I'm sorry. A new creature's entry. Mechanoid, incinerator drone programmed for a high temperature waste disposal. Oh, that's efficient. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. Ah! Wasps! Kill them with fire! Structure, hive. Primarily barbed war wasp dwelling. An extremely durable wasp hive. Can only be destroyed from direct exposure to fire from below. Well, that's convenient. That seems like it might not have been the right approach. Hang on. Oh, it's a new one! Yes, I know Serenity's texting me. I can't respond to her texts on Livestream, though. I don't want that to be, I don't want to set that precedent. Fun fact, this was the first T-rated game I ever played, says Owen the Nerd. That's interesting. A flamethrower is a creature. Says Aurora. Did you read my comment? Yes, I did. Sofa, king, and so effing are still different. It's the intent. Oh, yeah, I understand. Barbed war wasp, airborne insect with the ability to launch its stinger at its prey. A highly aggressive member of the war wasp family. This insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. Wow. Yeah, she was doing it to make your phone make the Yoshi sound. Well, oh, well, I have muted it. The stinger tips regrow seconds after launch and contain an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. Yucky. No, the other one where I'm yelling. Oh, that's what the tongues were. Your phone, that makes so much sense, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, my ringtone, or my text tone, and to be more specific, I suppose. Wow. Is the Yoshi gobble sound effect. Just because I'm the Yoshi Fanatic, and that makes sense. And then my default ringtone is the athletic theme from Yoshi's Island. Alright, I should be attacking this guy, right? This guy, it's a machine. Oh, jeepers. There, that should do the trick. Wow, I am doing really poorly here. Got it. Got him. But also, she can't comment normally on her phone, says Ethan. I know. I've told her that she needs to get your mom to help her sign into her other account in order to comment, because YouTube knows she's not 13 yet. My text tone is the Taco Bell dong. My ringtone is the Whopper song. Very nice. Product placement as your ringtone. Perfection. Product placement. I love product placement. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I love my product placement. New extras unlocked. Sick. Okay, hang on. Jaffo. What? So Jeff, give me your phone number so we can make the Whopper song when you call. Jacob. Hey, I'm back, says Jacob. Welcome back, Jacob. You know, me saying sick just now made me remember I was once snowmobiling with my cousin, and we went over like this like really big hill and got some air as we were you know, I don't know, we were going fast enough, picked up speed, and ended up jumping, basically. And I'm like, how was that? And she was like, that was wicked, sick, nasty. And I'm like, hey, that's a good thing, right? So yeah, that was just a very short tangent. But that was, I feel like that was back in high school. I was in like 10th grade, I think, maybe 9th grade. But like, I feel like that's the point where I started falling off of, like, you know, I was still young myself, but I felt like I was starting to lose a grip on the modern day vernacular of the youth, even at that point. So I've been out of the loop on that stuff for a while. Need to get used to the controls. Right. I do have to say, the two-stick control scheme is definitely growing on me, but I'm going to want to try the gyro aiming on the Joy-Cons particularly. Where's the thing? What am I supposed to do? Oh, there it is. Okay. Jeff 28 ain't that old, by the way. You pretty young, homie. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm technically on the younger side. But compared to most of you, if not all of you, I'm ancient. Like, I am literally more than double your age. And that's crazy. Like, you're turning 13, right, Solar Flare? So when you were born, I was 15 years old. That's nuts. I ain't gonna give you my number because of a compliment. Not me, says Jacob. My headcanon for Hawk is younger than you, says Flush, right? That's just because I'm young, homie. Yeah, 13. I had a feeling I had that right. You're not ancient. Justin is just a baby. Blop. Eh. Yo. An energy tank. Woo. Gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I am one of those people that finds the Metroid gameplay loop intensely satisfying. Dab for the youth, Jeff. I might pull my shoulder. There. I have dabbed for the youth. Did I go... Yes, I did go the right... Well, I didn't go the wrong way. I will say that. But anyway, I am absolutely one of those people for whom the Metroid, game loop is intensely satisfying. I love it. What? Okay. Hang on. Let me consult the map. Well, there's a couple different places I could go, but this is where I need to go. I don't think I need to go back that way. So... Okay. Yeah, I know where I am. Anyway. I really like the gameplay loop. Just, there's constant little upgrades, like the missile expansion tanks and the energy tanks to make things like... Let me say this the opposite way. There are occasional borderline moderate frequency major upgrades, like your Varia suit and your Charger Beam and your Morph Ball. They're a lot more common early in the game because you're getting your basic moveset back, and it seems like they want to give that back to you pretty quickly. But then there's also the constant like missile expansions and energy tanks and like Morph Ball. Well, in like the 2D games, like the Power Ball. Well, I guess it's in this game too. The Power Ball expansions, all that stuff. Wait, hang on. I need to consult the map again. Okay, I went too far. There's all of that stuff to make it so that there's a lot of little secrets to find. And as someone who likes to be rewarded for actively trying to complete the game and seek out its secrets, being constantly rewarded in that small way, I find that very satisfying. It could just be my monkey brain being like, oh, I got trait! But, I don't know, like, I think that's kind of what it's supposed to appeal to. It also results in the satisfaction of slowly progressing your character to make them stronger. Upgrading Samus slowly over the course of your playthrough to be stronger. And I find that satisfying. So it's satisfying for two ways. It acts as like a quick dopamine hit. And it also acts as like a more long-term sort of satisfaction. And a long-term like reward for, I don't know if I want to say doing well at the game, but at least being observant. So there you go. That's my thought. Plush says, Jeff the Yoshi Fanatic, I did something awesome today. What is going on in chat? Asks Owen. I don't know. I've been talking, so I don't know what's going on in chat. Jeff, remember planking? Like the exercise planks? I hate planks, but they're so good for you. If you're referring to something else, I apologize. Jeff, what's the Jeff number? If there's such a thing as a Jeff number, it would probably be my favorite number, which is pi. Not to mention the Metroid games are super replayable and speedrunnable. Jeff, I touched grass today. This is Plush. Hey, us too. I took the kids outside when I got home from work, and we had fun. We threw the frisbee. JJ played on his little play set. We went on the swing. And we just generally had a good time. It was good. A lot of fun. But yeah, no, Owen, you're absolutely right. I feel like that's very intentional. And also, hang on. Sorry. Missile expansion. Yay. Metal structure heavily weakened. Sufficient blast trauma will likely result in complete destruction. Oh. No, not the exercise. The fad, lol. Oh. Well then, no, I don't remember it. Jeff, what your phone number be? Oh, I thought you were going to ask what model my phone was. But yeah, the constant quick little upgrades throughout the game, I feel like has even more of a dual purpose than I just indicated, like the short-term dopamine and the long-term growth satisfaction sort of thing. It also acts as a way to, well, like you said, speedrun the game, and make the game replayable in that aspect. Like, they're all optional upgrades, and you can find like an optimal path that gets you enough upgrades to make the game easier, and make yourself stronger to the point where you're not like having to, you know, take absolutely no damage or you'll get absolutely boned. It makes it very interesting to replay the game, find various routes and all that. And I don't know, man, Metroid's just great. It's just great. Jiffy! What? What's up, Ethan? I'm sorry if I missed your comment. I don't know how to know in the football Alaska. Huh? What model is your phone? My phone is a 2020 Motorola G Power. I hope to upgrade it in the near future, but for now it's doing fine. The best Metroid game. Oh, Ethan says I'm peanut butter and jelly. Oh, hi Serenity. You really need to get your get logged into your PB&J account. I don't know what to tell you. Like that would just be the best way of commenting. War Wasp Hive, hooray! That's a thing? Yes, it is. Hang on. Serenity said Jiffy. Okay. Okay, my phone is absolutely disgusting because of the case. Leaves a pattern on it and is also just gross generally. But here's my Motorola G Power. I like it. It does everything I need it to do, and well enough to the point where I'm not feeling like I'm lacking. So, I will take it. Oh. The best Metroid game is either Super or Prime, in my opinion, says Owen. I definitely lean more towards the Super side of things. I prefer the 2D games. And in general, I gravitate more towards 2D. Not necessarily because I think it's better, though I do think it's easier to knock it out of the park with a 2D game than it is a 3D one. It's more the fact that 2D gameplay tends to be quicker and more precise. And I think nostalgia is a large part of it as well. We are both using the same account. Yeah, I get annoyed with that. Serenity, you just need to figure out how to log into your PB&J account. I've actually never heard of Motorola. Is it a good phone? Says Solar Flare. I mean, it's not fantastic. Like I said, it's good enough for what I need it to do. It's not gonna blow your socks off with how good it is. Motorola is more known as an affordable brand that it's like a mid-ranger kind of thing. Almost leaning towards the budget side of things. Like, my phone was $250 at its peak. But I bought it on Black Friday for $180. Ah, no! For $180, I got the Motorola G Power 2020 version. And it has a 16 megapixel camera, which I have used to film 3 out of 5 of my videos. It doesn't have 5G, but I don't think 5G is even available in my area, so I don't care particularly. I think it's got 3 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of eMMC storage, you know, just flash storage. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's not an incredible phone or anything. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but it's certainly good enough for what I need it to do, and I cannot complain about that. Motorola hasn't been hot since the Razr V3. Yeah, right. Before smartphones were a thing. Yeah, Motorola's been around for quite a while, and I think they're actually still somewhat prevalent. They're not like... It's not like Apple, who has over 50% of the market share, and then Samsung leading behind with... Or Samsung coming behind with, like... Or coming in second with much less of the market share, but still the second most. Motorola isn't even close to either of those two. Well, they might be like the third biggest at this point, at least here in the US. But it's primarily because their section of the market is the more budget-oriented customer who doesn't want to spend $500 plus on a new phone. Though I don't know if it's like great bang for your buck versus the other ones. It might be. But I don't know. I've been tempted to go back to Samsung. Just because the cameras are likely better. But at the same time, like, Motorola has stuff like this, where you can turn on the flashlight by karate chopping, or where you can turn on the camera by doing this whole thing. So that's pretty cool. It's got those motion gestures. I don't feel like other ones do. I'm gonna go to bed, says Owen. Okay. Sorry I missed your comments. I think I lean more towards Super as well due to nostalgia. That's definitely fair. Good night, Owen. I hope you have a good night, and I hope to see you next time. Best Metroid game is either Super or Metroid. Got that. Okay, I think I'm pretty much caught up here. I don't know. I like Motorola. They used to be an American brand, I think. They no longer are. They're a subsidiary of Lenovo. I think Lenovo is based in... I don't remember where Lenovo is based out of, but it's not the US. Reed Edge! When was Samus revealed as a girl? At the very end of Metroid. Like the first one. Where am I missing a thing here? Wah! Oh, goody. Oh, there it is. Jeff, my comments! Samus was a girl since the first Metroid. Yes, she was. More readage. How about this? I'm not gonna go back and read all of your comments. Alright, fine, I will actually. Let's see. Jeff on Apple, if you call on Discord, it plays the same ringtone as normal calls. Does Motorola work the same? So I can make you play product placement. I don't know. I don't usually get calls on Discord, so I have no idea. But Motorola is Android based, so if it doesn't do that on your Android phone, then oh no, never mind. I have no idea. I have a $200 refurbished iPhone 8. That's still pretty solid. Plus says, for some reason, I see people thinking Samus Aran is trans. Opinions on that? I mean, technically in development she changed genders, but never in actual canon. The only time I can think is she was misgendered in the 1 manual as a he in order to keep her gender a secret. Yeah, no, 100%. I think you hit the nail on the head, Plush. Samus is not a transgender. Like you said, she was misgendered in like the manuals to keep her gender a secret. Part of that is because I think the developers of this game, Nintendo, didn't think people would react as well to it if they knew that Samus was a girl from the beginning. Which I'm not exactly sure why, but it was the 80s, so it was a different time. But no, like in the manga, you know, she was portrayed as a little girl when she was very young. So she's always been a girl. I don't know. Anybody who thinks that Samus is trans, I'm just gonna say I have no idea why you would think that. I don't know. Like, maybe people have decent reasons for thinking that, but I can't think of any. Jeff, read a quote you said. Where? Honestly, if you're casual, then Super Metroid reveals Samus as a girl in the death animation, says Aurora. That's true. The first time Samus was revealed to be a girl, it was if you finish Metroid, the original Metroid, under a certain time limit. Like, if you finish the game not very quickly, then Samus does not remove her helmet or anything. She kind of just gives you a thumbs up, I think. I don't remember if she gives you a thumbs up or what in the first game, but she kind of just, like, you know, acknowledges the player with, like, a wave or something. Or a thumbs up. I don't remember. But, okay, boss time. But then if you beat the game faster than, like, then the next alternate ending is Samus removing her helmet. And, hello, Mr. Plant Monster. Hi. This is the thing that's making the water, disgusting in, this area. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Flagra. That's quite the name. This mutant plant is the source of the toxic water in the ruins. Flagra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flagra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. Hang on. Mine was high. I don't know. I need to ask everyone here, what was their first comment during Yoshi Fanatic livestream? Mine was Yoshi Story is pretty underrated. This was because he and some other were talking about it. Mine was high. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, but if you only get the helmet ending, you could assume she's just an 80s guy with long hair, says Aurora. That's true. Jeff, you said you'll get absolutely boned. Yeah. I am sick. Serenity, the reason that I get annoyed when you use other people's accounts is because I don't know who's talking. I have no idea unless you say, this is Ethan, this is Serenity, and I get annoyed by that. I would very much prefer it if you signed into your peanut butter and jelly account and communicated with me that way. I have absolutely no problem with you chatting with me that way. But it's annoying when you use other people's phones or accounts because it gets confusing and annoying. So that's why I'm not really responding. Jeff, can I call you on Discord to test the ringtone sound? That sounds bad out of context, says Solar Flare. Yeah, I know. Nah. I'm not curious enough, Solar Flare. I think I can... How do I do this? Like, I forget. Oh, no, I remember. No, I don't. I don't remember at all. So I can daze this guy. But that doesn't seem to allow me to damage it. I know I gotta get under there and like... I know I gotta get in, under those sections and like blow it up with morph bomb or morph ball bombs. But how do I do that? Oh, here we go. If I miss some comments right now, guys, it's because I'm focused. Alright, morph ball. Duh. Flop. Flop. Oh, okay. I see. There's certain solar things that are pointed downward that I need to shoot back up. And I can really only do that effectively when this guy's stunned. I understand. Jeez, how do I dodge that? Anyway, I can only effectively take those things out by, or point those things back upwards by knocking this guy unconscious, because if I don't, then he'll just whack it back upwards. Oh. Or downwards, I guess. You bloody microwave nose, says Plush. My favorite comment from the Yoshi Fanatic was mine, where I replaced swears with their literal meaning, like with female dog and a word for donkey. Cabbage? I like cabbage. Hey, did anyone have any corned beef and cabbage for St. Patty's Day? I did. And I muchly enjoyed it. Love corned beef. And I actually like cabbage a fair amount as well. So, yeah. That was delightful. To my understanding, corned beef and cabbage is actually pretty traditional. I think it's like, it's a dish from Ireland, probably. I did last year, but not this year, says the Solar Flare. Love corned beef. I mean, I just like beef in general. I'll be honest. I am a consumer of red meat. Did that do it? Apparently. There we go. Please, bro, call me Justin, because we homies. Alright. I can do that, Justin. Is that it? No, I think I gotta do a cycle with all 4 of those things. Yeah, no, I'm right. I was right. I remembered correctly. VeggieTales is a W, says Justin. Indeed, it is. I was actually going back and rewatching an old live stream from my Yoshi's Woolly World playthrough, or my Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World playthrough, which is different from my Yoshi's Woolly World playthrough. And we were talking about VeggieTales, and you guys were having me sing some of the songs. That was pretty delightful. Hang on. And one more. Blop. There we go. Meow. Take that, Flagra. Sounds like a cleaning product. I done it! Plush says, and you can call me, well, not my real name because safety, but still Plush. Or other online names like Sammy, Hawk, and Pretzel. I think I'm gonna stick with Plush. Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales. And that was the end of the tale for this particular veggie. Justin says, Jeff, something we should call and talk about life for real, slay queen girl boss. Oh, you're talking about you want to chat on Discord sometime. I don't really call anyone on Discord, like, pretty much ever. Because I don't have time. But at some point, maybe I'll hop into the Discord chat. A Discord voice chat. At some point, perhaps, maybe. How is it already 12:15? Give me that Varia suit! Yeah, buddy! Heck yeah! I forgot that you get the Varia suit that early in the game. Varia suit acquired! Perfect! Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. Excellent. And I unlocked new extras in the menu. How exciting! Is there anything under here? I doubt it. Maybe there is? No, I don't think so. Oh, it's so hard to see. I need the gravity suit for this. Anyway, I will continue. But we need to have intellectual conversations on the genius of Shrek 2. That will require me rewatching Shrek 2, for I haven't in quite some time. If I were to call you, I'd say, first thing, we are trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. Yeah. That's a great way to get hung up on. Oh, there it is. Thoughts on the back rooms, anyone? I don't know what that is, so I have no comments on it, or thoughts. I apologize, Jacob. Yeah, man, I forgot how early you get the Varia suit. And something that I appreciate about the Metroid series is that even when you get power-ups, even when you get these new power-ups and you're like, sick, this is awesome, the game immediately shows you a limitation that the power-up has. It's like, oh, you can do these cool things, but you still can't see underwater, though. It is I, Ethan, and yes, time flies, don't it? Yeah. Not quite as fast as when you're playing Minecraft. But boy, Metroid certainly has that effect. Though not quite to the same extent. You can beat a Metroid game in like 10 to 15 hours. If you're taking your time with it. Let's go ahead and take out these hives. I don't want to deal with any more of these guys than I absolutely have to. Well, that's a lie. If I didn't want to deal with any more of these guys than I absolutely had to, I would just be running to the door. But I do want to read this lore. Let's read it. Backrooms was cool before the lore. I like the idea of an empty space, nobody there. Jeff, we can rewatch it at the same time and voice call and give live opinions, says Solar Flare. That's an idea. Serenity says, how many times have you eaten food? Unknown. But if you're talking about today, 4? Probably. My breakfast was like 2 granola bars. My lunch was leftover white chicken chili with French bread and strawberries. I had a snack when I got home of a cookie and a brownie. And then for dinner, I had more leftover white chicken chili and French bread. The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we Chozo watch the great poison seep even ever further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast defiles our sacred fountain, disgorging poison from its foul form, replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison, and it is our duty to contain it. Dang, man. They did such a good job writing this Chozo lore. It's honestly excellent. Well, I suppose I can't break that. Maybe with a super missile. Ethan says, this game is clearly longer than Minecraft. It only took me 27 minutes to beat Minecraft. But yes, of course Minecraft overall, much longer. I mean, you're not wrong. You could probably speedrun Minecraft faster than you could speedrun Metroid Prime, in fairness. Food is food, baby. I think food is pretty hot, not gonna lie, yummy yummers. Jacob says, I'm Catholic and still eat meat on Fridays. You're lucky you went Catholic, we can't eat meat on Fridays. Yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I must eat plenty of meat. I eat a lot of meat. I am a meat eater! Okay, so that elevator leads me to the next area. But for now, there's a couple of things that I would like to get before I leave here. Firstly, let's get this. Why can you not eat meat on Friday? Asks Serenity. That's a Catholic thing. Though I'm curious. It's only during the liturgical season of Lent, though, says Solar Flare. See, that was going to be my question. I didn't know if that was like an every Friday thing or if it was just during Lent. Yeah, Catholics seem to be a lot more strict about Lent than Protestants do. Though certain Protestants do certainly practice it. Hang on. Nice. Oh, I thought I was so clever. I'm like, I'm skipping this puzzle. No, that was the intended thing. Jeff, check the meme channel in the Discord when you can. Why don't you have art in your churches, Solar Flare? Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, some Protestant churches do, but we certainly don't have all of the fancy stuff Catholics do. I also don't understand what the death of Jesus is called Good Friday. I get that he died on the cross for our sins, which is good, but we all lost the most special person that day. I think you hit the nail on the head, Jacob, in that Good Friday is so named because that... Let me get back to that. I want to read this. The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what has yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this. Unlike this uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. Well said, Chozo. Well said. No, but I think you hit the nail on the head, Jacob. It's so called Good Friday because, excuse me, it's the day that Jesus died on the cross for our sins, and thus paid the ultimate sacrifice, allowing us to be covered by His grace. And that's why it's called Good Friday. It was the gift. It was the day that the gift of salvation was given to us. That's why. Hello, expansion tank. Or energy tank. Serenity says, how do I be funny? For some reason, Dad's phone keeps autocorrecting GIF to Jiffy. I don't know. There are different ways to be funny. I don't know. You just gotta figure that out. Is it true, Jeff, that you said at a bachelor party in 2004 that all Catholics are poopy heads? It's a solar flare. No. Dude, why would I be at a bachelor party in 2004? I was 10. I think the first time I was at a bachelor party was in 2016 when my friend from high school got married. No, I don't think Catholics are poopy heads. I don't agree with everything you guys believe, but doesn't mean I think you're poopy heads. Okay, here we go. I could have just gone to the next area, but I didn't. Oh, I just realized a fun thing. I'll explain in a minute. Screw it, I'll explain it now. In Metroid Prime, the original game, in order to ascend while in Morph Ball form, you had to use a Morph Ball bomb. The trilogy version on the Wii allowed you to flick the controller upwards. Nope. Allowed you to flick the controller upwards to do a little hop. And that's fantastic. I wasn't born in 2010. Says Serenity? Question mark? Yes. My bachelor party would just be me and the boys going to a monster truck event. Solo Flesh says, Jacob, my history teacher, visited Williamsburg, Virginia. Flesh says, have you the time to disaccord? Okay, sorry, hang on. Let me check the Discord. And I'll see if it's worth bringing it up. Jeff, explain this. Drake, you're really tough, Eagle. You make me feel safe. Eagle says, what? Hey, don't be so weird. You help too. You've posted that a few times now, haven't you? I don't understand it. I know it's from Advance Wars. But, no, I cannot explain that for you. I don't know. My guess... I don't know. My guess is it's a localization thing. How much do I really want to explore right now? I mean, the answer is a whole bunch. But I also don't want to waste a whole bunch of your time. I value it more than that. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and head on to the next area, question mark. Yeah, I may as well. I've got 45 minutes left of the stream. I may as well continue. What say you? What say you lovely people? I mean, there's certain things I might be able to find. I mean, I've already done a little bit of exploring. Gay Drake? Asks Plush. Like I said, I think it's more of a localization thing. Yeah, it's faster to just spam those guys to death. Despite our family loving to travel and do big things, our celebrations are pretty simple. For example, my dad's bachelor party was just him and his friends going to a baseball game. It says Jacob. That is honestly fair. For my friend's bachelor party, we didn't do a whole lot. I brought my Wii U over to his apartment, and we played Smash Bros. With the rest of the groomsmen. We went to this recreation place. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a place where you could play arcade games, laser tag, a couple other things. Oh, I can't do anything with this yet. And that was fun. And then we had the best breakfast ever. Just like a complete spread put on by his, I think his in-laws to be. Of like pancakes, French toast, bacon, sausage, just eggs, everything. And it was fantastic, my guy. Jeff, do Protestants have sacraments? We do have, hang on. We do have communion on the first Sunday of the month. Which is like when Jesus broke bread and drank wine with his disciples for the last time before... Well, not for the last time, but the last time before he was crucified. And we do that in remembrance of his crucifixion. So, I think that's like that's the sacraments that we have. We have 7 to solar flare. That's many. If I went to a bachelor party, I would eat 7,000 pounds of potatoes. I'm guessing that's Serenity. But I can't go to a bachelor party since I'm not a bachelor. Yeah, localization be weird. Yes, it do be weird. Plush says, my headcanon? Drake was a little drunk when he said that. That's fair. Gotta read this. Gotta read all the lore.
Recording to logbook.
Joseph script translated. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. Wow! Oh. Yeah, I can't really do anything with this. I can later, but when I get the spider ball. Not right now. Jeff, I'm not the youngest here! Solar flare. How about that? Jeepers, this place is dark. I don't know how it looks on the live stream, but it looks pretty dank to me. I mean, this looks nice. I don't know, guys. Do you think I ought to brighten this up? I can. The question is whether or not I should. So dark! I even have my screen turned up to 100% brightness and it's still dark in here. Sorry, Ethan's looking for the premium fruit spread with the jelly. Okay, there's... Gosh, what am I missing here? I don't know why I'm still, like, just adventuring. I know why I'm still adventuring. I'm having fun. That's why. Okay, I do need to go the long way around to get back to that elevator, though. So I'm gonna do it. Oops. I still have to get used to the controls. Like, I keep forgetting that the Y button is to... Hey. Can I get that? Maybe. No, I need the spider ball for that. Owies. I keep forgetting that the Y button is morph ball. Like, I keep hitting, like, the shoulder buttons and whatnot. Boink. Okay, let's just jump up here. Jump up, and get down. It's already 12:30. We're already approaching the end of the stream, guys. No, it shall never be called jelly ever again. Only premium fruit spread. Sure, why not?
Recorded to logbook.
By the way, if you guys were wondering why I'm constantly, well, that is like the least efficient way to do this. If you guys were wondering why I keep... Jeepers! Why I keep scanning this stuff, even though I already know what it does, it's because this game encourages you to scan pretty much everything. And it goes towards 100% completion. Is like filling out... I don't even know what to call it, but like a compendium, or a compendium of creatures, I suppose. Like basically just gathering information on everything. You know, creatures, landmarks, items, and such. The Chozo lore entries. There's a bunch of different categories for you to fill out in the in this compendium or compendium. However the heck you say that, I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff for you to scan. And as I alluded to earlier, I don't think I'm going to 100% complete this game, but I'm actively going to try and complete what I can when I can. So, that's the goal. And for anyone who's playing the game like blind or has never played the game before, it's handy because then you get to learn, you know, tips and tricks about how to beat things, or like, you know, all that. Like, these guys are vulnerable to bright flashes of light. It doesn't like tell you, hey, you need to hit this button and do this thing. It's more like, hey, these creatures, they don't like bright lights and stuff like that. So then you shoot them in the face with your charge beams, and they're like, ah! So it like keeps it in the context of being on a planet, or being stranded on this planet. And well, I guess she's not really stranded, is she? Anyway, it kind of gives you that. It does not actively work to break your immersion. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I can't go back that way. Awkward. Chozo lore. Jeff, sometime I'll force you to join Discord voice against your will. How exactly do you plan on doing that? Serenity says, when I get my own account, I will pretend to be a different person for 5 years, and then I will tell you that I am Serenity. Serenity, you have your own other account, and I don't understand why you haven't signed into it yet. That would solve all of your problems. Asking you kindly, says Solar Flare, or says Justin. Yeah, you know what, fair enough. That is a good way of quote-unquote forcing me to join the... I didn't, like, soft-lock myself, did I? Oh, no, there's a way to get back there. Okay, I'm silly. I've been going the wrong way this whole time. I can't use it! Yes, you can. Yes, you absolutely can. Your mom not knowing how to sign into it is the primary reason why you can't. Now you just gotta figure that out. Like, that's definitely going to benefit you more than, like, creating a new account every time you get a new phone. That's just not a productive way of doing things. Flush says, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Ethan says, Serenity says, it's because it was on Grandma's phone and it was asking for her password and we don't know what it was. Oh. Well, that is stinky. That I really can't help you with. I guess the only... I guess there's not really a way to... I don't know, like... I mean, it was a mistake not to set your own account up on that phone. And instead using your grandma's and not being able to figure out the password. That was kind of on you, to be honest. High five. I don't know the rest of the song, Plush. I'm sorry. Man, this is one of the things that I don't appreciate about, or what one of the things I don't enjoy about Metroid games, but it's kind of part of the experience, you know? Just actively 100% of the time getting lost. It's like, it's kind of an immersive part of the game, but it is frustrating. Okay. I think I went the wrong way again. Jeff, I've been Serenity. The YouTube videos Justin made are an expensive costume. Yeah, I believe you, Justin. I 100% believe you. Right. Do you know what's odd? A channel I thought was... Do you know what's odd? A channel I thought was supposed to stream today, and he doesn't stream this late. What, me? Increased pirate activity in Magmore Caverns. I know where I'm supposed to go, but I'm exploring, game. Jeff, I have a music recommendation. You should eventually play the Benny Hill theme. What is the Benny Hill theme? Look, game, I was on my way there. You don't have to tell me to go there. I was going there. Have a rotten day. See, game, I was on my way there. You don't have to, like, nag at me. Don't nag at me. I was going there. Okay. I think I'll go for another 20 or so minutes. We're not gonna go too much further. I'll post it in Discord. You might recognize it in the memes, says Jacob. Well, for now, I am going to play that song that you posted earlier from Yakuza. Welcome to Magmore Caverns. And I can already hear the percussion. This is such a great rendition of the hot place music from... I don't remember what the place was called in Super Metroid, but the lava area in Super Metroid. This is such a great rendition of it. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and put a pause on it when I've gotten to Phendrana Drifts. Benny Hill theme is a song everyone knows, but not the name. Okay, so it shouldn't take me long to get up to Phendrana Drifts. You don't spend a lot of time in Magmore Caverns early in the game, as far as I remember. Like, you kind of traverse through it. Oh, hey. I was scanning. You want fun? Wadio will show you fun. I forget. I know that's a reference, but I don't remember from what. It's a Grisby. Subvolcanic carry-on feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. The Grisby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. Makes sense. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. Fair enough. You dead, son. My disregard for indigenous creatures. It's off the charts. Mario screams as he runs through the halls while the Wario apparition chases him. You know, that actually makes me think of, oh, hey. Welcome to Magmore Caverns. Wow, this looks great. It's a lot brighter, too. Every copy of Super Mario 64 is personalized, says Plush. We've talked about that on stream before. I don't think that's a thing. Hello! I am back now. Who is this? Who is this? Magmore fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmore's oh, that's why they call this place Magmore Caverns. Magmores prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmores have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. I keep hitting the wrong button. And you dead. Nobody actually thinks it's a thing. It's more akin to a creepypasta, if anything. Yeah, that checks out. I feel like there's some people that actually do think that. Like, I know we had a conversation about it on stream a couple streams ago. Anyway, you guys bringing up Wario made me think of Super Mario Land 2, as that was the first game that he was, you know, introduced in. And I have not played the Super Mario Land games on stream. I don't plan to for at least a little while, but is it something you guys would like to see in the future? Super Mario Land would take me like an hour tops to beat. Oh, jeepers. Luigi was found in the files of Super Mario 64, 24 years and 1 month after the game's release. L is real 2401. The prophecy! I do remember that being a thing. That was awesome. Just the timing of that is unreal. Honestly. Thoughts on Ben Drowned, anyone? I was always creeped out by it. You're talking about the thing from Majora's Mask, right? I mean, the Elegy of Emptiness is what it's called. That song that lets you make like a statue of yourself. No, stop it, please. Let you make a statue of yourself. That song, or that Link statue in particular, always creeped me out. The thing from Majora's Mask. Yeah, that thing always creeped me out, and that was just in the base game that it creeped me out. I didn't like witness the creepypasta stuff. But like for real, as a kid especially, I always looked away when that thing was on screen. Just the creepy face, man. It did not do good things for my psyche, I must say. I feel like a good will result if I do a thing here. Benjamin statue. Revolutionize the genre. Okay, this is a nice little thing. I have a feeling that there's going to be an upgrade if I navigate this tunnel successfully. And I suppose that is partially a matter of, you know, finding the entrance to... Oh, there it is. What is the story of Ben Drowned? Says Ethan. I don't really know. But I do know that, like I said, the statue from Majora's Mask, upon which the Ben Drowned creepypasta is based, is creepy enough in and of itself for me to be like, I'm not interested in this creepypasta. I generally don't really care for creepy things. Well, I had a feeling Serenity said that. I was traumatized by the Twilight Princess snow thing, says Solar Flare. Fair. I don't think I was. Mostly because I was old enough to not really care at that point. I think I got Twilight Princess when I was 18. So, yeah, not really a thing I was traumatized over. Hey, I found a thing. Check it out. Check me out. Got a missile expansion, baby. Some kid named Ben drowned because of a cult because he wanted to be a Link or something. I don't know. It's wild. I was forced to solar flare. That would definitely explain it. Okay, I think that's it in that area. I know that there's another thing there. When you come back, you can unlock. Hey, hey, get, bruh, stop us. Doobie 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 doo. Did you know that to unlock Luigi's supposed to get to the courtyard in Mario 64? This Crystal Seeker. It's not actually a thing that was in the game where you could actually unlock Luigi. And the whole like L is real 2401 thing was more or less like, I don't know. I feel like people were projecting a little bit. But no, Luigi was not playable in any capacity in Mario 64. At least not in the actual official release. Dude, I just keep going from these beetle dudes one after another. I go back and forth and I'm losing a lot of health. That's not good for my health. What is Twilight Princess Snow? Serenity says. Twilight Princess is a Legend of Zelda game, and there is a snow area in it where you help this couple of Yetis. And then one of the Yetis is like affected by a thing that they have, and then turns around and has a creepy face. That's the thing that Justin is referring to. Anyway, I don't know if it was worth it to go through all that trouble just for one missile upgrade. You know what? Screw it. Of course it was. That's the Metroid experience, man. It's part of the reason you play a Metroid game. It's for that. Not necessarily, but I do feel like it's a pretty core aspect of the Metroid series. The whole, you know, finding little upgrades like this. Keeping you engaged and trying to find all the secrets. It's pretty grand, if you ask me. Fev! What's up, Plush? Super Mario 64 game over screen traumatized me when I was like 3 or 4. Keep in mind, I'm autistic, so that explains a lot. This is Plush. I feel like you're not the only one. My personal favorites are... hey! Just sidestep these guys, it's fine. No, it's not fine. All is lost and hopeless. There, that's a much more efficient way to do it. Luigi's in the beta of Mario 64. Luigi was planned to be in Mario 64. Like, Mario 64 was intended to have a multiplayer mode. But it did not because of console limitations and possibly not enough time in development. So that's the thing. Well, that doesn't help me. Am I going the right way? I feel like I am. I think so. There. I had a feeling if I spammed my shooties enough. Oh, I can't do much here. I mean, could I just... No, I can't damage boost my way through that. Oh, no, there it is. I'm silly. No, please! I dislike you muchly. Alright. Get out of my way, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go on about your conversation about creepypastas. Have fun. Okay, there is a missile upgrade up here. I will get it. I must. I have to. I mean, I don't have to. That's what makes it fun. It's not. It's an option. It's not a requirement. Got it. Jeff, do you know Jeff the Killer? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know many details about him, but I do know he was a serial killer, so yes, I am familiar. I share a name with a serial killer. How about that? Owies, owies, owies. Can't wait to get the ice beam. That's gonna be a lot of fun to tear these guys apart with. No, not that one. Oh. Well, no, I'm not familiar with another Jeff the Killer. No, the clown thing. Oh. No, I'm not familiar then. What is over here? Anything of note? Anything of importance? Well, surely something of importance, but nothing I can really interact with at the moment. So, onward, up the elevator. It is the one that looks like the Joker. Oh, okay. Fun, fun, funny's fun. I wrote a creepypasta a while back. It's not very good, says Solar Flare. Okay. Per my earlier comment, I have no, in fact, possibly less than no interest in creepypastas. Hey, what's up?
Recording to logbook.
It's a zoomer. Anchors itself to walls and other surfaces. Avoid contact with spikes. Jeff the Killer was a dude who got bullied, went insane, bleached his face, and went on a killing rampage. LOL. A basic nerve sensor located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from casual predators, but the lack of a reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any direct attacks, or any indirect attacks. Yeah, like these. Nice! Zoomer, lol. This is Ethan. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I forget what generation the zoomers are. What's up, guys? I don't know if I really should have wasted 3 missiles on those guys. But screw it, like, I'll get more missiles, it's fine. I posted the photo. Do I really need to look at this photo? Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that. How did you know that was Ethan? Asks Serenity. I don't know. I really do find it annoying when you use other people's accounts. It really just is very annoying to me. Yeah. Did you look at Jeff the Killer? Yes, I did. And I gained absolutely no benefit from it, so thank you very much. Jeff, can I read you an essay about Shrek 3 in your Discord voice channel? Why is that a thing you would want to do via voice chat? There we go. A blood flower able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. I need help on public speaking. Oh. I mean, I guess. Oh. Wait. Hang on. Did I go somewhere I wasn't supposed to? Yeah, I think so. I want to get to the Phendrana Drifts before I call it a night. And so we shall. We shall get to the Phendrana Drifts. It takes a little longer than I thought. I didn't remember that. I'm going the wrong way. I is going the wrong way. If I shared an account with someone else, I would just end the comment with my name. Luigi. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Alright, let's go back to Magmore Caverns. We must! We must! We have to's. I have 10 minutes left. I think I can get there. I think I can do it. That is a good idea. I will steer it. I will steal it from you, says Serenity. There you go. Now I will be more easily able to distinguish between you and your brother. And yes, I'm Luigi. Luigi. Hey, is anybody gonna go watch the Mario movie in 2 weeks? I mean, I assume most of you probably are going to. I want to. I have. Ah! Well, that was real. That was real good. Good job, me. Me! It's a solar flare. If I can get my mother to babysit Shaden for us, then... Oh, geez. Well, good job, Jeff. Then we will go watch Mario, or watch the Mario movie as soon as we can. I'm very much looking forward to that movie. Even if it's not going to be particularly great, I'm a Mario fan, so I'm very much looking forward to it. Me, says Ethan. All right. Oh, that went well. Chris Pratt in a Mario costume, says Plush. It sounds like he may have either re-recorded some of his lines, or... Yeah, it sounds like he might have re-recorded some of his lines, or maybe they were just... I don't know. There are some times when there's some differences in inflection in the lines that a character delivers between the trailer and the movies. But even so, in some of the, even in some of the more recent trailers, it sounds like Chris has done a slightly better job. I don't know. Jacob says, I have $45 worth of gift cards, and it's all going towards snacks for the movie. I hope you're not actually buying those snacks at the movie theater, because that would be a waste of money. I am the kind of person that smuggles in snacks from outside. Though I don't typically eat snacks at movie theaters. Local crystal formations possess low phazon residue. They do have high value to their monks of Grondheim, however. Recommend processing of crystal for that market once phazon operations cease. I feel like his performance is gonna ruin an otherwise amazing movie, says Plush. I feel like the movie's not gonna be really amazing either way, but Chris certainly won't be helping things. I think he'll do a fine enough job, but fine enough isn't like fantastic when you're playing as the main character. Geothermal power routing to the station is complete. Unstable magma flow is a concern. Remove tower from geothermal grid if fluctuations exceed safety levels. Serenity says, I saw, that is a pun because Saw is a horror movie, I'm aware, the new Scream 6 movie. It was a Scream movie. I don't want to spoil it, so I will not say anything. I mean, I am not at all interested, so I don't really care if you spoil it either way. I'm focused mostly towards popcorn, ices, and ice cream sandwiches. Okay, that's fair. Like, the ices and ice cream sandwiches, those are things that you couldn't easily obtain from elsewhere and smuggle into a movie theater. Though I'm certain if you were No. I'm certain that if you were desperate enough, you would find a way. Okay, I think this is the elevator to the Phendrana Drifts. Yeah, this is it. Gosh, I keep hitting the Y button, not remembering that that is a, that's how to get into the morph ball. Movie theater popcorn is goated. Change my mind, says Jacob. I don't really care for popcorn all that much, but I will admit, out of all popcorn, it probably is my favorite. Welcome to the Phendrana Drifts. This looks great. Honestly, the whole game has looked great. I haven't really commented much on how the game looks. Welcome to the Phendrana Drifts. The snowy place. Oh, that music is so great. We're definitely ending a stream with that music at some point in the series.
Recording to logbook.
What? Little Mac says, shaving cream! Hello, Little Mac. Jeff, will you attend my Shrek 3 essay reading I wrote after the stream in Discord voice? No, I'll be going to bed after the stream. I have to wake up and go to an oil change appointment. And do many different things. So no, I will not be. Not this evening. When I hear welcome, my mind always goes to Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Hello. Can I get that? It does not appear that way. This ice covering, the ice covering this opening can be melted with extreme heat. Alright. No, please, it'll be for 5 minutes. Please, Jeff, it's for my birthday. Jeff is bullying. Do you want to save? Yes, I do. You still remember that song? Ethan. Yeah, I do. Jeff, what's your name, Jeff? You told Will that your name was Jeff. Why haven't you told me? Look, Plush, if you're desperate enough, I'm sure that you can find a way to figure out that my name is Jeff. But I'm just not going to tell you right away. Like, I want you to earn it. As a goodnight podcast. I don't know, man. I want to go to sleep. I don't know, maybe I'll hop in for a couple minutes. Anyway, I'll put soothing rain sound effects in the background. Alright, well, that is it for this stream, guys. I am having a lot of fun. I don't know if you're enjoying watching the game particularly. Metroid Prime is one of those games that, I don't know, like, it can either be really fun for you to watch or really boring. But I hope that you enjoyed spending your time with me regardless. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I should probably note that I am having a wonderful time with the game. I have to say, like, it kind of just feels like I'm playing Metroid Prime. Which I am. Obviously, I'm just playing Metroid Prime. But it's the remastered game. It's the remastered version. Hang on. No, I didn't mean to take a capture. It's the remastered version of a GameCube game. And it's fantastic. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It is every bit like I remember from Metroid Prime on both the Wii and the GameCube. I mean, it's very, very, it's very faithful to the original game so far. I don't even feel like I noticed the graphical improvements as much as a lot of people seem to. I feel like I'm like in that kind of group where it's like, yeah, the game looks pretty, but you know, I care more about like what's going on in the gameplay more than anything. Like, I'm not really focused on the graphics. That said, the game looks fantastic. It looks fantastic on the GameCube. Hang on. Oh yeah, I don't know where my copy of Metroid Prime is. I think it's at my parents' house. But, yeah, that all is to say. I think this is great. It's a great way to experience Metroid Prime. The first impressions, I'm loving it. Really enjoying it. So, I think that's it. I think that is going to have to wrap up this stream. And I hope you guys look forward to coming back and watching more Metroid Prime next time on the Yoshi Fanatics live streams. Serenity says, have you ever watched The Road to El Dorado? I have. Plush says, this game looks like awesome sauce. Smells wonderful. I'm sure it does. Jeff, please attend my TED Talk. Alright, fine. Alright, well, I will hopefully see you guys in the next live stream. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video. Join the Discord if you would like to chat with me. Love chatting with the fans. You can post your own community artwork there. You can recommend music for the next live stream. You can recommend games for me to play. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. So please enjoy the Discord if you feel that is in your purview. Guys, the next live stream should be next Friday, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope we see you there for Metroid Prime Remastered Part 2. So guys, thanks again very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. See you guys.
I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよ